guys, Jill here, and I have a card share for you. I haven't been very busy with card making. Um, Something about the rain tends to affect my arm, and so I've been doing things in spurts, and I also have a book project that I've been working on. I'll show you that as soon as I'm done with that. So this is a kind of steampunky card for my son's 20th birthday, and that was at the end of April, so it kind of gives you an idea. This whole month's worth, all 4 cards. So it's really basic. I wanted to let this background really stand out, and it is just the Sizzix embossing folder. I embossed some of that Ranger metal that I had gotten, I think it was like 9 cents at Michael's. I painted over it. Excuse me. I always cough or there's a dog barking or something in my videos. Sorry. So I just covered it with black acrylic paint. I used a dabber. And then I went over it with Rub and Buff. I used patina, ruby, and copper. And so then up here in the corner, I used some of my basic gray Factor Fiction brads, and I put them over little gears, and the gears I just cut out, and this was actually just silver paper with the Tim Holtz movers and shapers. And there's one back in here, but it's really hard to see because the paper's really close. And then I used a bottle cap, I used a sticker, and it was actually just that perfect size from the really old K & Company paper of Artful Journey. And his said happy birthday, and I had 20 on his. And I just used my Duckle scissors here. Really basic. This is another card, and I still have a little piece inside where I'm going to use the Modern Label Punch to attach the greeting. But this is a penny black stamp. I colored it with my Spectrum Noir markers. I cut it out with one of the Nestability labels. Didn't have the next size up, so I just traced around the outside of the die and cut that out by hand. A piece of paper back here from the Be Mine stack, and then I used some flowers, a mix of I Am Roses and Wild Orchid Crafts. And so again, kind of simple. I'm going to add this little butterfly from the Martha Stewart mold to it. Okay, these were my Mother's Day cards, and I decided to go with something cutesy because, you know, every once in a while I have to go with cutesy. And this is just a bunny image that I actually got with the magazine, and I showed that to you. I just stamped it in black on watercolor paper, and this one has a nice texture to it, and I colored it with my DeWalt watercolor. Was it DeWalt? Well, either way. And then I cut it out with my Spellbinders labels, pop dotted that on top of the Spellbinder decorative ovals. Maybe they're floral ovals, I don't remember, but you guys know this one. I added some of the iridescent white rhinestones that I got at Scrapbook Expo, as well as one of the little butterflies. See, I said it isn't a video without my dog going nuts here. And then I used a daisy and 2 carnations, and these are both I Am Roses. And I also used the Be Mine stack for this one. Okay, so Charlotte! Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is my parents' anniversary card. Their 49th anniversary is on June 2nd. So I went with a tag-shaped card, and this is K & Company. I don't know if I can still get it or if you could, but of course it would be really easy to cut this out of a 5x7 card. And I used, let's go down here, this is some flowers I got at Michael's on clearance. I put some roughly trim behind it to kind of make it bigger. And around that, I put some I Am Roses flowers. And this is a crochet flower along with a blue brad. I popped some pearls in there. And then this is a flower that Sharon SM Scrapper gave me. These are some of those little Prima light bulbs. And then I used from Scrapbook Expo some of my little wheat grass leaves, whatever they call them, and I popped a few little stamens in there. So that's that bunch there. I stamped out Happy Birthday from PSX and gold embossed it with my detailed gold embossing powder. And this is a Martha Stewart mold that I used with my paper clay. And a Martha Stewart punch here. These are scraps from my Melissa Francis class. And scraps drive me crazy, so I try to use them up in cards. And then I have a heart-shaped doily back here. It's really hard to see. And then this is just Victorian velvet over seam binding that I crumpled up, and a Melissa Francis resin piece. And I edged it all, and I distressed it and edged it with gathered twigs. So there's that card. So there you have it. I guess a card a week. And actually all of these I made multiples of, so I don't feel too bad. But there's my card share. And thanks for stopping by, and have a great day.